There is this guy named MX17 underscore impersonating me, pretending to be me, and scamming people in a game that I don't even play. His name is MX17 underscore. He has a bunch more accounts, I'll show you at the end of this video or in the middle of this video. He sent it in the group chat. I don't know why he did not delete the messages yet, but here we are, starting off. First of all, his accounts are all brand new. Like this one was just made like a few days ago on Valentine's Day. Okay, we're gonna go through all the messages from start to bottom. Also in this group which he left, but still left the messages in there. So let's get into the video. Okay, so it started off like I saw him and he said, "Who are you?" And then he said, "I'm a big fan of you. I watched your videos and streams. Have you played Steal a Brainrot before? Question mark. Which I used to a long time ago." And then he said, "I scammed your fans a lot. I scammed a guy for a 150 million ESOC. His user was whatever you say that, Salty's something in Steel Brainer, haha, in UTYT. Okay. Question mark. I scammed this too. Like, scammed Ketru Musteru. Nice. Okay. From your stupid fans. I scammed Salty's 2 times for his ESOC and ketchup, haha, laughing my butt off. MX70 pinged me. Why though? This is me. And he said, for fun. Who are you for real? Me. Tell me, I said. He said, nah. I said, please. No, why should I tell you? He says. I say, come on. And then he says, why? And I said, come on. If it's someone I know, it's okay, just tell me. I said, I watch your streams. When I did, please donate. Which he said. He said, do I play Steel Brainrot? And I said, no, I quit long ago. What you got there? And I thought he was Fade, someone I knew a long time ago, which is not him. If you give me what you got there, I'll reveal who I am. Which I'm not doing that. And he said, I saw you had a grandma and stuff. And just all of this messages you could guys read. I'll go through it. I don't want to read all of that. These all are of his accounts. I could show you a picture of them. Which I have a picture of him, all of them. I'll show you later. And I thought it was the guy that gave me 1K, which is not him. Scammed your fans. I thought it was Simply. It's not him. Going through. He says, I scammed your friend again 3 times for ESOC. By the way, this guy is a full-grown man. Later in the video, I'll show you. He says I was in Pessim 99 streams and everything. This is not him, by the way. He's not Omar. By the way, guys, this is a screenshot he took. He says, my friend right here says, everybody, MX70 is a scammer, which is this fake guy pretending to be me. And he says this. He scams. By the way, this is how he scams. He probably goes into Steel Brainrot trading servers. He says, guys, I'm MX70. Check my channel. I won't scam y'all. Probably does that, I don't know, but just don't fall for that. I don't play Steel Brainrot. And then I heard his voice. He sounds like a United Kingdom guy that is all full grown. And then he says he's 16, everything in the other group. I'll show you in a second. And then he says, bye, B-word. This is him, by the way. I didn't say it. And he says, I say bye. Alright, moving on to next messages. Okay. Sorry, guys. Alright, I'm a little sick, but it's okay. Alright. Okay, I make a group, I say, and I ping both of them. He says, what? And I say, blue, so I could get here. And he says, And he says, what? My friend. You want to call why? He says, so I could talk and listen to your voice, I say, and everything. And then I call him on something. And then I hear his voice. He calls my voice dumb voice because I'm sick. And then, this is how he looks like, I guess. 16 years old. I say, why do you play Sabbath 16? Full grown man, by the way. And then, for fun and to scam little kids. Which he proves in his account. He's trusted. He's trusted. He says in his account. Like, I don't understand. He's not trusted. Like, look at all these fake vouchers he made. Well, okay. Anyways, let's continue on. And then he calls my fans dumb fans. And what will you? I say, what will you achieve in your life by doing this? Like, actually. And then he says they will say, I hate you in your dumb streams. And then I say you live in UK by the voice of his. And then he says, post a video right now, which I am, by your voice. Can I see your face, then I'll stop scamming? Which I said, no thank you, because if I did, I'd do it to my whole channel. I already did to my friend. And then he starts saying he met me before and saying I have pimples, which I don't. I barely even hit puberty yet, so I don't even like look all like that. Anyways, he says I don't though. I say that, blah blah blah. He says want to do a roast battle. I know why he wanted to do a roast battle, because he probably wants to delete the messages later, so he could take a screenshot and see how I harassed him. Apparently, that's why he wanted to do it, I bet. So then when I do make the video, he does not like he has a point. But so I said no, I'm good, because I didn't want to do it. Can I see a photo? Says he. And he says, I don't know what that even all about is, but he says, whatever, he has 28, even though he showed me, he said, look, I have 49K. Yeah, true. This is him right here, guys. Okay, anyways, let's continue on. He says, so the reason why he started freaking harassing my fans and pretending to be me and, scamming my fans, like, in Steel Brain Rot, which I don't even play anymore, I guess. Oh, there goes my friend. Okay, I'll talk to him later. He says, you never picked me in, your Please Donate streams. Okay, because I had, like, freaking a bunch of people spamming usernames, so I can't get you, okay. And he says, this is you, when this is probably how he looks like when he's scamming you guys, I guess. And then he said, I scammed your fans for admin panel. And then he leaves the group because I say, yeah, screenshots for all that, yep. And he leaves the group and starts making his own video right now. Please don't fall for this scams. Have a great day. Please don't trust ever. And let me show you guys his all of his things, all of it. Let me show you. These are all of his alt accounts. Like, doing all of this just to impersonate me. Please go report all of his accounts right now. These are all of his accounts. But yeah, that's it for the video. Please don't fall for it again. I don't even play Steel Brain Rot. So yeah, see you in the next video. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, join Discord server, and yeah, see you in the next video.